So, love the culture you guys have here. I think it's gonna be a great fit.
Well, that's our belief too. So look, we've got a lot to do today, so we gotta get moving. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go. Coach Carter!
Hey, Miss AK.
So, you probably already know this. It's not like you're a rookie or anything, but as Director of Player Personnel, I take great pride in making sure my players are taken care of on and off the field. Ticket requests, community outreach opportunities, travel plans, anything you can think of, I can help with it. I'm here for you.
Okay, bet. I appreciate it. Like I said, the culture here was a big part of my decision.
Well, it's not just me. It's throughout the entire organization. So let's get you into gear. We want to give you a chance to make sure you got everything you need for game day.
Thanks, Andy.
Of course.
Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the Cuban chain birthed most of the chains in the game?
Yo, what's up, Sosa?
Hey, man. Just wanted to check in with you. How are you feeling? Excited to get to work?
Yeah, man. Fresh start's gonna be nice, but I'm ready to get to it.
You've got a golden opportunity, too. You might be a one-year deal, but they're gonna give you plenty of chances to prove it. You gotta be ready to take it and run with it.
Honestly, I just want to give the team the best chance to win.
Nothing new. That's what you do.
Appreciate it, Simpson.
Hey, the new man in town is here. Welcome to the squad, big dog. I'm glad you wanted to be a part of what we building here.
That was an easy choice, man. I see the potential this offense has, and I really feel like I can help take it to that next level, you know? I knew this was the place to be.
Good, because I wasn't trying to come out of retirement after 1 year. I know you have a lot of untapped potential. I told the entire office and staff we needed you in this building.
Hey, I appreciate that. I'm ready to put the work in.
Well, it's time to put that work in. What you do in practice and in the preseason gonna set the tone for the type of season you have. Let's make it a good one today, all right?
I'm ready to go, Coach.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Chiefs and the Bears, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 23.
Bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Today, it's the preseason opener for these two teams, and it should be a good one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Chicago Bears. Charles Davis alongside me, and I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, folks, the wait is over. Yes, it's just the preseason, but football is back in your living room.
And I'm excited. I know you are as well. The summer heat feels good on these old bones, especially because we're not putting on pads. We don't have to be out there in that heat running into other people, but I'm glad these guys are. Football is back.
The Bears offense, after a long summer, getting ready to go for the first time here in the preseason. And the one we'll be watching is this man at wideout.
And this is going to be his first run-through with his new team. He's got a real opportunity, I think, to be an impact player this year. So he'll be looking to do some positive things in the time that he's going to be out there here in this first preseason game.
On first down, Fields. He finds his man complete. That's Roman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Well, good completion there. And, Charles, it's worth letting the folks know we'll likely only see the starters for a drive or two. They'll play the first quarter, probably not much more. And then they'll watch the remainder of the game from the sideline.
So that's a good rep thing, right? Because that's all you're trying to get done. You won't be out there very long, so you want to make everything count. Be precise, be sharp, and there's a good example of it right there.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Fields now to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in. Back to the air, Fields on second down. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Fields throwing again. He finds his man complete. That's Roman. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, nice catch there. And this is a guy who's been a little bit of an underperformer in his first 4 years. But his new club's take is that that's because he's never gotten the chance to be a top target. He's expected to play a bigger role when the regular season gets underway.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Fields. He finds his man complete. It's Roman. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Now Fields. He finds his man complete. It's Roman. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Already he's top 50 receiving yards in this first quarter. And he's got a first down. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Again, Fields. Touchdown! Cole Kmet from 13 yards out. And the Bears are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. but now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys
I'm a little
skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Get your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly. Wise be.
All right, everyone. That's it for today. Hey, man, you gotta do your homework tonight, all right? Get some rest. I mean that. So, how you feeling?
I'm feeling blessed, Coach.
That's what I like to hear. Hey, man, you've been gaining momentum all throughout camp. And it's clear you got the physical gifts to be a really special player.
Thanks, Coach. I'm ready to be a big-time playmaker for this team.
Oh, I know. Bruh, the things you do out on that field, oh man, can you turn some heads. But hey, you gotta remember, there's always another level you can get to. And if you do that, I just know our offense will explode.
Just tell me what I gotta do, Coach.
Well, for starters, you gotta carry yourself like you're the top dog. That means on and off the field. And you gotta prepare yourself that way, too.
I got you, Coach. I haven't put the playbook down. I got it with me right here.
I believe that. We just gotta keep seeing it out on the practice field. Eventually, that'll lead to game day. Hey, man, I'm excited for this season. I know it's gonna be good.
That's what I'm here for, Coach. Let's get out there and make some noise.
Let's do it.
It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Bears and the Hawks on Thursday night.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the SoDo district of Seattle. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Seattle Seahawks. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts. And a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
The Bears offense getting prepared to go to work here in the second week of the preseason. And they are led by this man in his 5th season at wide receiver.
And he had a few moments in that first preseason game that make you sit up and take notice. And that's what you're looking for when you're with a new organization. Start compiling some of those moments and let this coaching staff know that you're a guy to be trusted.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Play action. It's Fields. Rolling to his right. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Over the middle, complete. That's Roman. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. He finds his man. Complete. It's Roman. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another first down. A shotgun snap. Fields got his man complete over the middle. That's Roman. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. He finds his man complete. It's Roman. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Good work there to secure that one. And worth pointing out, this first unit's going to be on the field most likely for the first half of this game only. So with the 3 preseason games nowadays, CD, this will likely be their best chance to play together for a few series.
And it's a great opportunity for this group to move around a little bit as well, because you want to build depth within your starters, and you don't want one guy only playing in one spot. You want them all to know every spot, so they'll mix it up, move around, play the different roles, and try and get comfortable in all of them. I can't help but chuckle a little bit, because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
Throwing again is Fields. Over the middle, complete. That's Roman. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw, Fields. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. And he's got it. And he's brought down. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple, because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Well, you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick, and you have to know where to go with the football, really in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Flush to his right. The man is Kmet, the tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On play action, Fields. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. The Chicago offense set to get started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last try. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Throwing again on second down. Fields toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 8. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they'd left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter. But I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Continued struggles here in the second quarter, and to me, you can pin a lot of them on an inability to convert third downs. And that most recent incompletion to the list of examples.
The Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string it. On first down, it's Fields. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Here's Fields. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now it's Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's Roman. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Fields on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Roman. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. To the air again, Fields. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. 23 yards. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
Keep your head on the swivel and those feet ready to move. You're about to match up with a D lineman in the 99 Club, and he can bring a lot of pain. Might want to get the ice bath ready, too.
Yo, Andy, I want to get involved in community outreach a little more. You think you could help set me up with some opportunities?
Absolutely. You know, I think it's great when guys who are new to the organization are eager to get involved. It is such a great way to build a relationship with our fans.
That's exactly what I want to do. The fans have been awesome from day one, and I really want to give back.
Well, that's fantastic. I'll definitely make sure to get you all that information. That way, you could get some opportunities beyond what you're doing with the entire team.
Oh, that'd be great. Thank you, Andy.
My pleasure. It's what I do. And hey, who knows? Maybe a Walter Payton Man of the Year nomination is in your future.
That would be an honor, but right now, I just want to find a way to make a difference off the field.
The third and final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Bears and the Browns, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 23.
First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Cleveland Browns. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
The Bears offense ready to go here in this final tune-up before the start of the regular season. And we'll be watching how well these receivers can get open, especially this man in his 5th NFL campaign.
And he's going to get one more run-through here in this final week. He's done enough at this point to earn the job as the starter. So this is all about working on technique and getting a few more reps under his belt.
Throwing on first down. Fields. This is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. From the 22, Fields. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down.
Well, good work there on that completion. You know, once we made the move, Charles, from 4 preseason games down to 3, kind of tougher to know how to handle these games as a coaching staff. And they've decided they want at least some of their start. Kevin Stefanski consulted with his guys above, and they've told him, throw that challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, ruling on the field.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Out of the gun, Fields.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Looking to throw. Fields. And he fires one incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he... And oh, he coughed it up! And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
A reminder, opening weekend definitely in sight now. Thursday, September 8th, that's when it all gets going. The defending champs, LA Rams, hosting the team that many think could win the AFC, the Buffalo Bills. Charles and I will be there, and then we got some great matchups on that Sunday as well. Kansas City and Arizona, Raiders and the Chargers, and on Sunday night, Tom Brady, yeah, he's back, and his Bucs are heading to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Fields. Now this will be caught by Mooney. Fields to Mooney for the Chicago first.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Fields.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what do you do?
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
On first down, Fields.
Over the middle, complete.
It's Roman. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. To throw again on second down. Fields. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the fourth quarter.
Fields now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Roman. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Fields throwing again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Roman. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Fields. Over the middle complete. That's Roman. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. And just a yard to go here on second down. Now Fields. That's complete right around the 8. And the Bears are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Oh, he fakes a spike. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Now Fields on third and goal. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Roman. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bears going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. On first and 10, Fields over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a first down throw, Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's Roman. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Throwing again on second down, Fields. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery, and they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces the Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through net.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Pick 6 last drive. Here's Fields again.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here's Fields.
He finds his man, complete. That's Roman. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
From the gun, here's Fields.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Roman. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Fields. And this one too low.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Again, Fields.
Over the middle, complete. It's Roman. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. Touchdown, Bears! A great play there. 28 yards. And the Bears get a bit closer.
That's what you want to see in the preseason. A quarterback and his new receiver gelling early. They're hoping this duo can really form a bond this year, and that's a good start.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score. Back to throw. Fields.
He finds his man, complete. That's Roman. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
To throw is Fields.
He finds his man, complete. It's Roman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
On 1st and